building holds just north of 80. And they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Here's Carter now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action with Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens 7, Washington 0. Justin Tucker with the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the gun, here's Mills. Got a man, it's Diaby Brown, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mills now taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mills. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Mills. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. James Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Carter now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
In in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. That's out quickly to Bateman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, It's Robinson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A handoff for Gibson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Mills now looks to throw on first down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Second and 4. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first and 10, Mills. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. They'll run with Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. James Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This time Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Mills on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. final play of the half. Mills. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adafe Owe able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing, Mills. That ball caught by Campbell. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Washington. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gibson here running out of the gun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mills. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Mills to throw for it on fourth. He's got it. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
At the 28-yard line.
2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, Mills. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Mills to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Washington on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check Mike 6. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On third down, here's Mills. That is caught left side by Bryant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch twins.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Powers by at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Mike 52. Let's go, D. Check 26.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. There's McLaurin. What a catch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run here with Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Check the outs.
Mills. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mike 52.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. And here's a give to Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson connecting with Andrews, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the